climate change is already making poverty worse.
بنعالج حالنا بحالنا ما حدا بيقربنا.
The World Bank says it could push 130 million people into poverty in the next 10 years.
The richest half of the world are responsible for 86% of greenhouse gas emissions, and the poorest half for just 14%. But poorer communities are already worse affected by the climate change caused by those emissions, in many ways that aren't that obvious.
Like extreme heat.
Everything is exposed. The sun is beating down directly on you, and it's just unbearable.
During the June heatwave in the United States, scientists found that streets in poor areas were up to 3 to 10 degrees Celsius hotter.
And many people take medication here, and they can't sustain themselves outside for any length of time.
And that's because of too much asphalt, concrete, and the lack of trees.
Trees are life. The role they play in our ecosystem can't be overstated.
Yvonne Aki-Sawyer is the mayor of Freetown in Sierra Leone and has plans to plant 1 million trees in the city. Trees create shade and plants pull moisture up from the ground, which has a cooling effect. Research suggests that people in areas with less vegetation have a 5% higher chance of dying of heat-related causes. It's holding whole countries back. Scientists at Stanford University estimated that Nigeria's economy is 29% smaller than it would be without climate change. Brazil's is 25% and India's 31%. Extreme heat, weather and fires mean people are already on the move.
Having a safe place to sleep at night is, right now, is like a godsend.
After the Camp Fire in Paradise, California, people moved to the city of Chico. Rents surged, pushing poorer people out. And in places like Sierra Leone, it's destroying livelihoods.
Over 6% of our national population are farmers, subsistence farmers. With the effects of climate change, means it rains when it shouldn't, and it doesn't rain when it should, and people's crops fail. And because their livelihoods disappear, they flock to the city looking for a better life. We don't have the infrastructure to absorb those people. So what you see happening is massive deforestation of our hillsides.
Mayor Yvonne has planted 250,000 trees so far. And it's not just extreme heat that they manage, they can also prevent flooding. Yolanda's community was also hit recently by floods in New York.
After the rain or any time we have any kind of storm, the backyard completely floods.
Nearby, in Queens, they killed a young family from Nepal who were living in a basement.
The poor are definitely disproportionately impacted.
Researchers at the University of Brussels have found that children born in high-income countries will see twice as many extreme weather events as their grandparents did. But for children in low-income countries, it'll be worse. They'll see 3 times as many.
Today, you have a much higher chance of being born in a low-income country or a lower middle-income countries. About 2/3 of all children born today are born in low and lower middle-income countries. And these are exactly those regions which are hardest hit by climate change.
And they play the least role in many ways in contributing to this crisis.